guys, it's coffee time. I'm finally starting to stop, or rather, I'm finally stopping. Well, I guess that's not the way that I would start that sentence either. I am finally not sounding like I'm about to cry all the time. Let me explain what I mean by that in the first place. Sometimes when you've been sick, you know, when you try to attain like high or low levels, your voice shakes a little bit, and you know, when you cry, like you get all stuffy and everything. And there have been plenty of times this last week where I've said something and a person has given me that look like, oh, like, are you okay? Like, yep, I'm fine. Just sick. Not emotional, just sick. So, moving away from that, which is awesome. I have a great story. Well, I mean, to me it's a great story, right? So, there are two elements to this story that are very unrelated but happened in the same place. So, I decided I was going to do some laundry today, like I said that I was going to do. I didn't do nearly as much as I had intended because I didn't wind up getting more quarters. So I was only able to do 2 loads. I'm going to try to do more tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But, so I took a load down to the laundry room, right? Our laundry room is also the fitness room. We have like a little fitness room in our apartment complex, and it is sharing space with washers and dryers and such. So, I took my laundry down there, and there was a big angry note on the door, and I was like, ooh, this is exciting. So I walk up, somebody moved in and wrote a big angry note that said, we need yoga mats in this fitness center, and then a bunch of exclamation marks, and then a frowny face. And I was like, somebody's really upset about our super dinky fitness center. Yay. So I go inside. I'm feeling elated, obviously. I go inside. I put all of my clothes into a washer. And then I look at the ground and I see a bag that is filled with what is obviously our clothes. And the reason that I say that is because there's a pair of pajama pants that were sent to me that had foxes all over them. They didn't fit me. Sam wears them all the time. But they're a very distinct sort of pattern. So I look down, I see this pattern coming through the plastic bag, and I'm like, are those our clothes? I open it up. Oh my god, those are our clothes. And then I'm thinking to myself, when on earth would I have just left a load of laundry down here? Like, I don't do that. And then it hit me that when I went to Pack South, I made a big list for Sam. Because when I was leaving, I was like rattling off all these things that I needed him to do. And he was like, just make me a list, just make me a list. I think I told you guys this. He's like, just make me a list, just text me a list, I'll do it. Very first thing on the list was, there's a load in the dryer, I need you to grab it. And apparently, he never did. Just never happened. So that was the load that has been in that bag since Pack South, just sitting in the laundry room waiting for somebody to claim it. I was so glad that I went down there and realized it was there. So yes. So I put my load into the washer. I'm like, oh, a bag of my clothes. I pick it up, and then I turn around because there's, let me see if I can map this all out for you. So it goes, washing machine, washing machine, and then 2 dryers that are stacked on top of each other. So dryer, washing machine, and then there's a big table that's like intended for you to, you know, fold your clothes if you want to fold your clothes in there, or whatever else. So on this table is a pile of clothes that have obviously been, you know, removed from a dryer so that the next person could do their laundry. And then another big angry note, obviously by the same person, which is underneath the clothes. So there's a bunch of clothes from the dryer that are sitting on top of this note, and I had to like just scooch them to the side because I was like, I need to see. And the big angry note said, stop touching my things, exclamation point, frowny face. And I was like, what is going on? Who is this person that has obviously just moved in and is so angry about everything? I'm imagining that she was like doing all of this laundry. I shouldn't say that it was necessarily a she. I'm generalizing here. We'll say they. I'm imagining that they were doing their laundry, right? And somebody had taken a load of laundry either out of the washing machine or out of the dryer and set it on top of one of the two, right? That happens all the time. If you forget all of your stuff and somebody's like, I don't know when they're coming back and I really need to do laundry, I guess this happens a lot. So I like to imagine that this person saw that somebody had taken their clothes out of the washing machine and got really angry. Was like, what are you doing? Wrote a really angry note, put it right there, right where everybody would see it when they walked in to do their laundry. And then someone else, or maybe the same person who was like, then had to take that person's clothes out of the dryer and put them right on top of the note. That's what I like to imagine happened here, because that's the funniest situation to me. Somebody just being like, why is everybody touching my stuff? It's like, because you are not grabbing it. Because you are not being courteous to the other members of the building. Like, for me, sure, I don't want somebody like winding up having to move my underwear, right? Like, sometimes I do a load and it's basically all underwear because I'm like, I'm running low, really need to do laundry, but you know what? Direst situation right now is underwear and socks. And I'll do a load that's like basically only underwear and socks. Like, imagining somebody having to move that stuff makes me feel awful for them. And even just a normal load, if I leave it there by accident for too long and somebody moves it, I totally understand. I'm like, look, I was gumming up the works. There's a process going on here. I get it. I'm sorry you had to handle my underwear, but I get it, right? And just like imagining this person being like, stop touching my things. Also, where are the yoga mats? It's just like, why did you move here? Like, I don't understand. It was the funniest thing in the world. So yeah, it was a combination of two good stories in my mind. Two good stories. Just like, because now, right, I have this bag of like secret laundry. But I do have to say, I spent quite a long time going, where are all my socks? And I bet they're in that bag. I bet you they're in that bag. Really, mostly what needs to get done now is there are 2 duvet covers that haven't been washed. So the next time that I need to change like our sheets and things, I like really need to wash those duvet covers because I don't have another one. I don't have another one to swap, so swippy swap with. But yeah, it's good times, man. Good day. We did our big art stream and that was hilarious. It was hilarious on multiple levels. It was hilarious just because like the Dans are hilarious together, and also Jeremy was there and everybody was just like, let's do the Pokemon game where we like look up a random Pokemon, and then, you know, I decided that I would be the gatekeeper. So I would look up a random number of Pokemon and then I would explain to them what it looked like, and they would try to go off of my explanation and draw it. And it was really funny. It was really, really fun. And I think next time Sabertoons might join us. I think that would be super fun. I was like, oh my god, I want this to just be a show that happens all the time. Where people on Twitter or something like send me a concept for a picture, right? And then I have, you know, like those 4 dudes, and I go, all right, you need to draw this. And I just like read off the tweet, and then they try to draw it and see what happens. Like, I love the idea of doing something like that. But yeah, it was a good day. Got some stuff done. Played Criminal Girls, which is like a terrible game. Just really a not good game, but I'm gonna keep playing it just to make sure. And yeah, now I can hear my cats eating in the background. My sweet, beautiful angel cats. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye. Mwah.